Welcome, Japanese woodblock print collectors and enthusiasts. It's unboxing time again of a group of prints that we won at auction. And these are prints that I've only seen in small JPEG images online. So we will be seeing them in person live for the first time. We'll start by unboxing the prints, and then after that, I'll drill into each print in more detail. Ready? Let's go. Let's take this out in case I need it. I always use my trusty X-Acto knife. Just remove the packaging. Make sure there's nothing hiding under here. The prints are really well wrapped. Let's pull these out. And we'll start with this handsome one. It's got great color. It's one of the artist Kunichika's classic samurai poses. Next, this is from one of my favorite Kunichika series. There's a horizontal fold, but the color and borders are great. Look at that red, crazy saturation. Let's see what's in here. Oh, very nice, wonderful color and borders. This is a Yoshitoshi print, and let's look at the back. It's in great shape for being 140 years old. And in here we have a classic Kunisada print from his Mirror series. It has a bit of damage from the sun, but the colors are still strong. Let's see what's in this tissue paper wrapping. It's like Christmas in September. Another mirror print, but this time it's by Kunichika from his Actors in Dressing Rooms series. Oh, and on the back, there's another print stuck. So on the left side we have the Kunichika, and on the right a Yoshiiku print. Look at that bold and interesting kanji design. And in here, it's from a 47 Ronin series by Kunichika. This is a really fun series. I'm keeping this one for our private collection. In here we have a print by Hiroshige. It is backed and not in wonderful shape. And going along with that one is this one from the same series, also probably backed and in the same condition. Okay, this is an unusual print of kabuki actors. I see one of them has a tattoo. Okay, this is the last one. Let's open it up. It's a triptych. The ink colors have been faded by the sun, but it's still a great scene by Yoshitoshi. And we are done. Now let's explore these prints in more detail. I'll go in the order I opened them up, starting with this colorful samurai design by Toyohara Kunichika. It's a portrait of the famous kabuki actor Ichikawa Sadanji as a samurai in battle. He's really popping out from the dark night background. And if you look closely in the dark ink gradation, you can see the silhouettes of soldiers. Some of the things I love about these types of prints by Kunichika are his creative kimono designs, his energetic poses, and his dramatic scenes. Here in the background, you can see the bullet trails whizzing by. And of course, the classic cross-eyed glare or stare we can see in the eyes of the actor. And on top of it all, the prices on these prints are very reasonable at around $200 or so. So what's not to like? The second print we opened was from the series 36 Good and Evil Beauties from 1876, considered to be one of Kunichika's best designed series. All 36 prints have a famous or infamous woman from Japanese history. In this case, we are seeing a servant woman named Okiku. In the kabuki play, Okiku is a maid at the mansion of a samurai. The samurai tries to seduce her, but she refuses him. Then either he hides an expensive plate, or she breaks the plate, or someone else breaks a plate and blames her. In any case, because of the plate issue, she throws herself into a well and drowns. At night, every night, Okiku's ghost comes out, counts the pieces of the plate, and sobs. Finally, the evil samurai goes insane. Kunichika is the master of red, as we can see by this incredibly saturated background. Also, the block carvers are really top-notch on this series, as you can see by the details in the kimono and hair. The next print we saw also has a woman focus. This is by the artist Tsukioka Yoshitoshi from the series 24 Accomplishments in Imperial Japan. We are seeing Miyagi-no and her sister Shinobu plotting to revenge the death of their father, who was murdered by the samurai Shiga. The sisters swore to avenge his death, and in secret they trained themselves in the martial arts, and then they went and challenged Shiga to a duel, killing him. This print shows the initial reuniting of Miyagi-no and Shinobu in the brothel where Miyagi-no works. And they're planning their revenge. The colors and condition of this print are really strong, and hopefully some Yoshitoshi collector will snap this up. Here's the classic from Utagawa Kunisada's 1859 series, A Mirror of Fashionable Reflections. This is considered to be one of the best designs in the series of over 70 prints. The oval shape represents a traditional Japanese mirror. The frame is made of black and gold lacquer with some colored cloth around it that the mirrors were usually wrapped in to keep them clean. And in the reflection of the mirror, we can see the actor Nakamura Fukusuke I playing the role of the fishmonger Danshichi Kurobe. And he's pouring a bucket of water over his head to wash the blood off of the man he just killed. This kabuki play is based on a true story of an Osaka otokodate, or bandit, who killed his father-in-law in the winter of 1697. The body was hidden in the snow, and it was discovered in the spring after the snow melted. It's got some thin Edo-era paper backing and a bit of damage from the sun, but overall the colors are strong and the scene is definitely a classic one. And on a related note, the next print we saw was another reflection in a mirror, but this time of an actor behind the stage in the dressing room getting ready for a performance. This is from Kunichika's 1865 series, The Mirror of Backstage in Full Bloom. Kunichika was friends with many of the kabuki actors and had backstage access, so he could hang out with them. And this print depicts kabuki actor Sawamura Tanosuke III, and he's preparing for an onogata role, or female role, in the play. This actor had a gentle face and was famous for playing female roles. On the wall, the banner has his name on it, and on the table we can see makeup brushes and makeup. Interesting note, I read that in 1865, both of his feet had to be amputated, but he continued to perform with the help of stagehands. I'm going to keep this one for our personal collection. The next print was this bold design from the artist Yoshiiku. This print was published in 1865, and it shows the kabuki actor Nakamura Shikan IV with a kabuki advertisement in the background that lists kabuki plays and actors. I believe he's in the role of the character Oniwakamaru, because I found this very similar pose in a print by Kunisada from his 1852 Tokaido series. Oniwakamaru was a supernatural person, a demon, and there were lots of stories written about him. The actor is wearing red kudamori makeup that's supposed to emphasize the actor's expressions. Next, we unboxed this dynamic print of one of the 47 Ronin. This is by Kunichika from a series he produced in 1895. The name of this samurai was Takebayashi Tadashichi, and he's been being played by the actor Ichikawa Udanji. Takeshige was part of the front door squad that broke into the house where the evil Lord Kira was staying. After they took their revenge, Takeshige was ordered to commit seppuku in the year 1703. He was 32 years old when he died. And if you remember from the first print we opened, Kunichika was an expert at these dramatic fighting poses. Then we had two prints from Hiroshige's 1846 series on the revenge of the Soga brothers. If you want to brush up on the true backstory, check out my video on the revenge of the Soga brothers. This first one depicts the two Soga brothers hiding in the long grass and watching Suketsune's hunting party at Miharano. The second print shows Tora Gozen. She was supposedly the mistress of one of the Soga brothers. And after his death, it is said that she became a nun in Hakone and traveled around Japan. There's some debate if she's a real person or not, but in Japan, you can find the graves of the Soga brothers, and her grave is right next to theirs. One other thing I want to mention is that you can see that these two prints aren't in very good condition, but they will be priced appropriately, around $100. And I bet that out there is a collector that wants an original Hiroshige, or a collector that's a fan of the Soga brothers story, or a person that's collecting the whole Soga brothers series of 30 prints and is missing one of these. I'll also mention that these are from the first edition published by Ibaya Senzaburo in the 1840s, and not the edition that was republished in 1858. I'll segue this into the Yoshitoshi triptych of the samurai Honda Hei Hachiro. He's the one kneeling down, coming to assist Lord Ieyasu, the founder and first shogun of the Tokugawa shogunate. This print too isn't in great shape. It's backed, it's got a few holes, and the biggest issue we can see is the fading. But you can't deny the artistry of the design. Yoshitoshi had great respect for the political history of Japan and Japanese traditions. You have to think, how many of these are left in the world? Maybe 7,000 were originally printed in 1877. Probably 60% of those have been destroyed over the last 150 years. Triptychs usually don't survive as well as single sheets. So the remaining 2,500 or so are in museums and private collections. And probably half of those are in great shape, and the other 50% are like this one or worse. So this will be priced appropriately, and I bet there's a collector out there that would like to add this to their collection. Okay, last print we unboxed is this interesting one by Kunichika. Once again, look at that use of the saturated red color. It's a group of actors assembled. This print was a focal point of a larger image made up of multiple prints that formed a board game called Suguroku, where players roll dice and travel from one actor print to another. It would be great to have all the pieces, but I think this is the highlight. And that brings us to the end of this unboxing. Many of these prints will be available on the Mia Gallery website, except for the few I'm adding to our private collection. Until next time, stay safe and happy collecting.